experiences. This is the Streetmosphere model. This is also potentially using arts and drafts in a new way to do arts and drafts a little bit more broadly. We've just been doing them as a networking event every month, but we're thinking that maybe we will use arts and drafts as a way to talk about local community problems and solve them in a little think tanky kind of way that can be a fun way to connect people who are both creative and not so creative in a fun way together. But this is really the place as well where lots of organizations already have great programs, and we can encourage and market those programs because there's no need for Beat Street or AIR or anybody to recreate or create new programs when there are great organizations that do fabulous programming right here in town and all throughout the Intermountain West. So just supporting those and making sure that those get marketed appropriately is also part of the plan. So, how are we going to make it happen? The cool thing is that Blue Mesa Group was an incredible find for us. Blue Mesa Group is a women-owned coaching and strategic leadership company. I don't know, I guess I just made that up. Sounds good. But one of the things that they are incredibly experienced executive coaches, but they have a coaching school. They are one of two companies in Colorado that are certified by the International Coaching Federation to certify coaches. These women know what they're doing. They do it extremely well, and we've been so lucky to have them a part of our team, but we can't afford them. And we know artists and creatives definitely can't afford them. So they helped us figure out a way to make this work. And what they're doing is we will be training, they will be training, we will be helping this happen, coaches and facilitators and trainers so that folks right here in Fort Collins can apply to become a certified AIR coach, facilitator, and trainer. We will be paying those people to do this work. So this is part of how this all becomes affordable and fundable for the whole community, and it's job creation, folks. So this is what makes it possible. We're going to start that process really quickly because, of course, we're going to start launching in the fall. So coach training is going to begin in late June, facilitator training will begin in early August, and trainer training will happen after October. And make sure that you're signed up for all of our information because we'll have applications out for those positions as well. Those will definitely be a competitive and very careful application process. So the next steps really are that we're going to pilot the 3-day weekend workshop in July. We'll be doing that with our curriculum committee and some other folks from throughout the Intermountain West, actually. And then the very first workshop is going to happen October 9th through 18th through 21st, right here in Fort Collins. The 6-month program that will go along with that weekend workshop will start in November. It'll end in April 2013. And in 2013, we're planning to have 10 workshops throughout the region. So 10 of those 3-day workroom workshops and 6-month follow-up programs will be happening. So 4 of those will be here in Colorado, but I just came back from Nevada. Nevada's signed on. They're ready to do one in Vegas or Reno. So that should be interesting for sure. So this is what we've come up with, folks. Before we move on, the website. So how the heck are we going to serve all of this? Well, believe it or not, we are. There's amazing folks here in town. Rocket Jones and One Tribe Creative are a great team. Rocket Jones is an amazing web design firm, and of course, One Tribe Creative, great graphic design and marketing firm. They've been helping us tirelessly create this website. It will do a whole lot of stuff. Not only will the classes that we're talking about be streamed from this website, but there's also a very dynamic knowledge center. So you'll be able to see podcasts and lectures and white papers all on this website. You'll have access to. It's all searchable. It's incredibly deep in its organization. Opportunity Center, this is things to succeed. So these are jobs, these are calls for artists, these are all the sorts of end of the rainbow stuff that we want that we'll be again collecting from throughout the entire region. So you'll have a way to search by state, search by the kind of opportunity that you're looking for. Regional calendar, this is actually another cool piece. This allows people who are planning a trip to know what's happening in great art cities all throughout the Intermountain West. The state arts councils, many of them have some calendars. They'll all be fed into this one calendar, so it'll be really nice and seamless. And then a directory. And notice I didn't say it's an artist directory, because of course now we realize we're not just about artists and creatives, we're also about the community who actually want to be more creative and support creativity and innovation. So the directory is actually a great chance for both artists and business people and community members to all be searchable, again, in one really huge database. But this will have the ability to upload both graphics, video, audio, and of course contact information. It's basically it's a little tiny mini website for anybody who wants it. So this is a great, again, way to connect people in a meaningful way. And then there's some really cool collaborative spaces that'll be on this website as well. So ways to workshop a piece of art that you're working on, get feedback in a meaningful way from people that you know and people who you have connected with throughout the network. So we're going to be launching that in August. That's some serious knock on wood. No, it's going really well, but it's really big. And one of the things there were a couple of things that we had as really important and key to the whole project, and that was that we didn't want people to have to leave that website 14 times to go take a class and then to buy a book and we solved it. Thank you, Rocket Jones and OneTribe. It's all on one piece, so we've been able to cobble together all of the different technologies and applications into one website, so you won't ever have to leave. No, you won't have 8 million logins, so it'll be a really seamless experience. But one thing we do need your help with is we're collecting already, and the back end for the Knowledge Center has already been built. So we're now putting together the Knowledge Center itself. So if you have particular websites that you love, materials that you love, email those to info@beatstreet.org, and we will dump those into the Knowledge Center so that when it's launched, those things will be in place. Something else that's really cool about the website is you'll be able to submit Knowledge Center items right on the website. So it'll be a very interactive process. You'll be able to do that at whatever time you want. Same thing with the opportunities. And of course the calendar as well. So there would be lots of back and forth. So there you have it. So now we're gonna do a little bit of fun stuff before we get to the part where we get to party down. Did I mention the cash bar? Don't forget about that. But I want to bring Mickey McMillan up. She is one of the principals at Blue Mesa.